Stop me if you've heard this, but Colorado needs some snow. We need a lot of it, and there are a few flakes already falling up in Loveland Pass, but down here in Denver, we are still snowless. That Denver streak, though, could be broken tomorrow. CDOT already working on the roads statewide and preparing for what could be Denver's first official snowfall of the season.
How long have we been talking about this?
Just about 7-8 months.
I was going to say. Some areas of the high country could see a few feet of snow, which would make them very happy. 9 News reporter Kelly Rinke takes a look at what to expect before heading to the mountains this weekend.
Preparing for snow is nothing new in Colorado, but waiting this long to get crews on the road in Denver, that's unusual.
It's been a while. It has been a while since we've talked about snow preps.
Tamara Rollison with CDOT doesn't have to wait any longer. Their drivers in the metro area are already pre-treating the roads.
We do anticipate to have mostly wet roads early in the morning.
The first official snowfall of the season in Denver will most likely come Friday, but it won't be much.
The heaviest front of this storm, though, is hitting west of the Continental Divide. We are expecting more traffic on the mountain corridor because of snow coming to the ski resorts.
And to help people get there, the Snow Sting bus service is coming back this weekend.
We're starting to figure out how to get back to a more normal activity level, and being outside is great.
The trips from Union Station will be offered on weekends and holidays. This season, the service is adding Copper Mountain.
So if you're an adult and you want to take your family up there with a one full fare paying adult, kids are free.
Snow in Colorado is nothing new, and whether it's by bus or car, the message for travelers is still the same.
We do urge motorists to take it safe, to prepare, and to make sure that they have the appropriate tires for the winter weather.
Kelly Rinke, 9 News.
CDOT is looking to hire more drivers. Like everybody else, they could really use them. They say they're working at full strength and they have enough resources to take care of winter weather, but they could always use it.
Well, here it is. It's basically winter, meteorological winter anyway, Kathy. We're in December. We expect it. And the question is, we heard Tamara Rollison talk about anticipation.
Yep.
What are we going to get? What are we going to see?
Feels like that.
Well, I just got off the phone with Mother Nature.
Oh, you
we
did?
had a nice long talk.
She picked up?
So much respect for her. And it's looking good.
Okay. All right. She picked up. She's busy.
All right. So busy. Yes. While it is not snowing in Denver right now and there's not a lot of snow in the high country, it's coming. So let's go outside and talk about this day. Another mild day, mostly cloudy with 50s along the Front Range. Up across the Continental Divide, the ski resorts are waiting for the season's biggest storm so far to get the season jump started with a foot or 2, maybe 3 feet of snow coming in. We're seeing temperatures upper 40s and low 50s now. There is a plume of moisture coming our way from the southwest. It's going to start to fuel those showers in the form of rain and snow initially, and then all snow. The cold air is to the north, and that's coming in with a cold front overnight. So 2 features will kind of interact. All of that moisture moving across Las Vegas, Utah, the Four Corners areas, headed for Colorado, and eventually here the Front Range over the next 12, 24, and 36 hours. But it is the cold air support from the north with that front that will create that upslope flow that we're really needing and anticipating at this point in terms of getting snow on the ground here. Models in agreement, the heaviest snow will fall west of the Continental Divide, but resorts from Steamboat to Aspen Copper down to Telluride will see 10 to 20 inches of snow. Light snow expected in Denver late tonight through about noon tomorrow. Really, if we get an inch, that would be amazing. You know, we're kind of right, we're dealing on the edge there with how much we will see. All of the advisories for accumulating snow and difficult travel are across the I-70 corridor and up over the higher terrain. So it should be basically dry evening in Denver, cloudy and cold. The wind will pick up a little bit. It is tomorrow morning, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We do expect snow showers. Roads should be wet because it is so mild out there with temperatures in the 40s and 50s and a little bit of light accumulation. We should see that by lunchtime tomorrow, and then the storm is out of here. So we're going to break all of it down and have those snow forecasts in detail coming up.
Oh, set my alarm for that one. Thanks, Kathy. A judge accepted a plea deal today from the former Idaho Springs police officer accused of assaulting a 75-year-old man. 9 News crime and justice reporter Matt Jablow was in court today. He joins us live from Georgetown. And Matt, the victim's family was there as well.
Kim, over the vigorous objections of the victim's family, a judge today approved a plea deal for former Idaho Springs police officer Nicholas Hanning. You might remember that back on May 30th, Hanning tasered 75-year-old Michael Clark without warning or without any apparent provocation. Hanning was called to Clark's apartment building for an assault. Clark, who is never charged with a crime, suffered a heart attack after being tased and then a stroke and remains in a skilled nursing facility. His family members say prosecutors never, not ever, consulted with them about the plea deal before it happened. And today they were absolutely furious that Hanning was allowed to plead guilty to a single misdemeanor charge of assault.
It's disgusting and sad. That's their job. That's part of what they're supposed to do. And you know, if they don't want to talk to my brother and I, who are power of attorneys for my dad due to his condition, they could at least reach out to speak with my dad, and they never have. Not once.
In court today, Hanning told the judge, quote, "I tasered Mr. Clark when I should not have." He's due back in court on January 27th for sentencing, facing anywhere from 6 to 24 months in jail. Kim?
And Matt, no doubt the family is going to make some strong statements at that sentencing.
Indeed, they will. They made them today, Kim, and they will make them again for sure.
All right, thank you. Matt Jablow reporting from Georgetown.
First responders led a procession today honoring a Douglas County detective who died due to complications from COVID-19. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says that Detective Joe Pollock died early this morning at Littleton Adventist Hospital. The Sheriff's Office said he was exposed to COVID on the job. That classifies his death as one in the line of duty. He worked for the Sheriff's Office for 19 years. He is survived by his wife and 3 children. Longtime Senate Majority Leader and former presidential nominee Bob Dole is lying in state at the U.S. Capitol today. Pallbearers brought Dole's casket into the rotunda in front of a crowd that included the president, vice president, congressional leaders, as well as Dole's wife and daughters. Then they took turns praising Dole for his services as a soldier, a senator, and a statesman.
Bob and I, like many of us here, we disagreed on a number of things, but not on any of the fundamental things. We still found a way to work together. We genuinely respected one another as colleagues, as fellow Americans. It was real. It wasn't fake. And we became great friends.
Bob Dole died on Sunday. He was 98 years old.
An 8-year-old girl is still in the hospital today after getting hit by a car while walking home from school. It happened at 53rd and Lowell Boulevard, right next to Ricardo Flores Magon Academy. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Rosari spoke to the girl's teachers, who are now looking to help her family.
Hey, what we're going to do for class culture today.
Finishing a lesson in a room filled with 4th graders is a feat to be proud of. It's controlled chaos.
I don't think we'll do I Ready today.
And Corey Michelli is up for the job.
And then we'll maybe do something else that's funner.
While her eyes are on all students in class today.
What do you not understand?
Her mind is focused on one that isn't.
Angie, she's such a soft-spoken, shy little girl. It was really, really hard to not break down in front of my students and just stay strong for them.
On Tuesday, Angie, one of Michelli's students, was hit by a car walking home from school. The driver didn't stop, and Arvada police say it was a stolen car they were tracking just before the crash. Angie was rushed to the hospital. She survived.
When I was able to come in on Wednesday and inform some of the staff and some of our students that she's going to be okay and that she was awake and she was talking, that brought a really huge relief.
With relief comes a costly recovery.
She's a sweet girl, very innocent. She didn't deserve this.
Fellow teacher Dawn Wimmer put together a fundraiser, hoping to help the family with that.
It's a single mom, and they've had a lot of setbacks in their lives, and they're trying to, get ahead. But with COVID, it kind of put them back too, and they're going to need a lot of help.
Help is something Angie may need as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Because while lessons can go unfinished in this classroom, colorings by the class artists simply cannot.
Hers was in the pile of I need to work on it or finish it tomorrow, but she didn't have the opportunity to do that. But I decided to hang it up so the students could see that she's still with us and a part of our community.
Jaleesa Rosari, 9 News.
Police say the car involved is a brown 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe. Here's a picture of that actual SUV. The license plate is AZQ027. If you come across this car, you're urged to contact Colorado State Patrol. That number is on the screen right now. We will also have it on 9news.com.